went to a recent outdoor show, they call it, and debuted or introduced a new idea that they have with their vehicle. And Rivian has positioned themselves to be in the outdoor market with their vehicles for adventurous type clients. And in the gear hub or gear tunnel, was it gear tunnel? Okay. Yeah, they mocked up this particular stove system that would connect to the internal battery to power it. And it would slide out of the gear tunnel for use when you're camping, which I thought was extremely cool. A lot of people love the idea. This was just
tunnel was for running drugs.
Yeah, that's another tunnel, Paul. Mm-hmm. But this particular tunnel will allow us to cook instead. So. That was great, Paul. That was good. That was good. We gotta get a show title out of that one. But this particular counter workspace and stove combination is fabulous for campers. That they can roll it out, perform their cooking, and then roll it back in for storage away from taking up camper space. Although I have to say that. The pictured tent in this I don't know. Does that make sense that you're camping on top of your truck?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a big thing. That's
a common thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them have them on the roof of the truck
because they're not only. It's not even.
It's harder for the bears to get up.
I would think it would be easier for the bears to get at you, but I find it interesting that it's above the bed. It's not in the bed. It's on rails above the bed.
Waking up in soggy ground if it rains.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
Well, you can direct the rain around or something with just if it rains, then I sleep inside. I don't know, but I see that bed as wasted space. I would think that
there's storage for supplies and food and everything else underneath it.
Yeah. All right,
that's what the bears are after.
Our friend and former panelist, Just In Case, has a very similar rig on his truck and loves it.
Really? Okay. Yeah. All right. Can't argue with Justin.
When it comes to outdoors and trucks, I mean, Justin's all over the place.
Right now, and
quite the camp kitchen there.
The Rivian truck is amazing. That's all I'm going to say. I love it.
Yeah. I just hope that the stove doesn't stop working because you drained all the juice. I'm sorry, honey. The battery for the stove died.
You can't get home.
Who left the stove on all night again?
I was just telling David that I hope that they used induction elements because then it doesn't use a lot of electricity.
Yeah.
Well, they did show. I think those would be induction elements because it was like a glass top in the example. Again, this is just a demo. It isn't a really working stove at this point.
This is all styrofoam.
Yeah, it's all fake at this point. But it is a concept that they thought would make sense, and it certainly does make sense. I'm sure they could sell the heck out of this to the audience that they're selling the truck to. So. Hopefully that it comes through for production. It would be interesting to see it in real life. But
it would be cool to see.
Very cool idea.
Yeah,
we just pack the tent and the stove in the truck and let's roll.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely,
it's a great option. Yeah,
I like the Rivian products. They're phenomenal.
Well, unlike the current RVs that fire up their generators to, charge their batteries in the middle of the campsite at 5 a.m. So.
Yeah. Yay! Get gas fumes in my tent. Oh, that's so lovely.
Mm-hmm. I believe you guys have seen the pictures. The smartest way to camp actually is to back 2 trucks up to each other, and then you extend the tent across both beds. And if it gets cold, you can just run the trucks for warmth.
And when they find the bodies in the morning,
and have the exhaust come into the tent.
Is it so? Who has the button for the "Don't try this at home"? Is that flashing on the screen right now?
Exactly. Don't do this.
You can obviously tell that Tony doesn't camp all that much.